Hello, yoga friends and family. I just wanted to jump in on here and share a little flow for you. Twists, some back bending, some core work, a little bit of everything will flow, and then we'll hold a little bit. So if you need 2 blocks, more than welcome to have them. I love to have my blocks at the front of my space, which I'm gonna bring them there just for easy access. For Shavasana, completely gonna let go and decompress into our space. So go ahead and cozy up into child's pose. Knees are gonna be a little bit wider than hips distance. Tops of the feet are gonna be pressing. And we're gonna allow the body to slowly lower towards the earth. So if this is troublesome for you in the hips, more than welcome to take a block under the ribs or the forehead and just find a couple of deep breaths. Palms facing down if you're needing a little bit of grounding, letting go, releasing into your earth. Palms up if you wish to receive. Maybe a little bit of energy that needs to be entered out of the body. And when you come cozy up, just rock to the right side, stretching through the right shin, top of the right foot and ankle. And exhale, come back through center and roll over to the left side. Finding that Goldilocks moment of stillness. Taking a full breath in into the right lung and exhale out of the right lung. Breathing into the left lung and letting it release. A nice clearing breath in through the nose, exhale through your lips. Sprinkling kindness into the fingers and the toes, loosening through the jaw, quieting the space between the ears. Take a few centered breaths on your own, inhaling and then letting go. Sealing the lips for Ujjayi Pranayama, or that clearing breath with the lips, your choice. Taking a moment for yourself, for a dedication or an intention. And then letting the breath bless your space, exhaling fully out of the body. On your next inhale, pressing into the palms, finding yourself in a tabletop shape. If you use that block, placing it in the front of the space. Fingertips are gonna face the short end of your mat, wrist aligned underneath your shoulders. Tops of the feet can either be plugged down like flippers on the beach or tucking through the toes, really pressing through your heels, activating through your belly, your choice. Big breath in, let the shoulders roll back, belly fall. And then exhale, knit the front ribs in, chin towards your chest. Inhale, rolling forward, sprinkling through your fingers, your toes. Exhale, draw belly, front ribs, chest, chin. One more time, big breath in, warming up through the spine. And then exhaling. Starting with a little bit of core work as those shoulders find your wrist. We're not sinking into the shoulder blades. I want you to really press away, but not locking out the joints. Inner elbows are going to shine forward. Draw belly button to spine and hover those knees and shins in a hovering tabletop. So once again, through all those 10 finger pads, flexing through your heels, inner thighs rolling back. Stay here for a breath in and an exhale. Floating it back to your first or maybe your 10th downward facing dog today, right? Pedaling freely through your feet. Maybe looking underneath each armpit, then shoulders, rolling through the body. What feels good? And then on your next inhale, settle into stillness. Exhale, belly to spine. Feet are about hips distance apart. Inhale, hips and heels will lift. Dropping the heels over to the right, toes to the left. Roll shoulders over your sort of twisty plank. And then big breath in, exhale, draw the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, hips and heels will lift, dropping the heels to the left, toes to the right. Shoulders over your wrist, long spine spread broad across the upper back. And then exhale, downward facing dog. In this downward facing dog, just start to walk him or her to the front of your space, noticing if you need to find those cupcake fingers or your blocks. When you arrive, 2 fists between the arches, and then allow the thumbs to find your hip creases to draw the sit bones up, ribs towards your thighs, backs of the hands may rest if that's available to you, or finding those opposite elbows, just adding a little bit of weight. No wrong or right way to find this soft, subtle forward fold, but embracing the sensations from the calves to the hamstrings to the glutes, all the way as that spine pours into the crown. And just take a moment here to rock from side to side. Notice the shift of the breath from that downward facing dog and a little twist, or maybe that little bit of core work and that floating tabletop. No tension into the jawline, breathe into the teeth. Take one more breath here. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Left hand either on a block or the earth, your choice. Bending through your left knee, right fingertips towards your sky. So feel the sensation in the right glute all the way through that right heel print. Breathing into the length of the left lung as it wraps underneath the right. Softening through your shoulders. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, press through both feet. Left fingertips towards the front, right fingertips towards the back. So opening to this beautiful twist, but the hips are neutral. On your next inhale, hands towards your sky. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Now fingertips, hands on shins. Right hand's gonna find the block or the earth, bending through that right knee, sending the left heel print down. Left fingertips to your sky, so shoulders out of your ears, right? Breathe into the length of the left side body. Find the sensations right for that left sit bone through the pinky edge. Lifting through your inner thighs. Stay one more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, pressing through both feet. Now right fingertips towards the front, left fingertips to the back, finding open space. Hips are square, gazing forward or back. On your next inhale, left hand travels to the right. And as you exhale, just float it down into that forward fold. Now blocks or fingertips, hands on shins, halfway lift. Exhale, slides the right leg back into your lunge, right knee and shin down. Inhale, fingertips sweep forward and up. And just like big angel wings, we're gonna open up right thumb on top of left. Inhale, allow the fist to stretch through that right knee as we lift the heart away from the back body. Notice the front ribs find softness as they guide in. Press through left heel and right shin bone. Big breath in and big breath out. Fingertips towards your sky. Let's frame out your left foot, tucking your right toe, lifting through your right thigh, downward facing dog on your exhale. Now stay here for a big breath in, shoulders out of your ears, and exhale, belly to your spine. Inhale into stillness, exhale, stay. Inhale, hips and heels will lift, belly to spine. Roll out into that plank pose. Knees down, all the way down onto your belly. Now as you lower, no face planting on the blocks, fingertips underneath your shoulders, lifting through your right leg, and then your left. Elbows draw towards your midline, inner thighs towards your sky. Big breath into your cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up through that baby cobra. Look over your left shoulder and exhale. Inhale through center. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale. Tuck your toes, hands and knees to that tabletop. Lifting up into that downward facing, a good stretch of your mat. Inhale, floats the right heel towards your sky. Draw belly and front ribs in. Come high onto the ball of the left foot. Travel the right knee towards your tummy. Round through the upper back, shoulders over your wrist. Strong in the belly, right foot through. We have that buddy system in yoga, right? Soften the left knee and shin down. Fingertips forward and up. Find that beautiful yoga angel. Now your left thumb on top of right. Draw fist towards the back of your left knee as that right knee shifts forward. Outer hips draw in as we lift through the inner thighs through your crown. Big breath in through your heart. Exhale, belly to spine. Fingertips fly high. Let's frame out that right foot. Tucking your left toe, lift through your thigh. Step to the front of your mat. Fingertips or hands on blocks. Hands on shins for halfway. Exhale, bend through the knees, pour spine and towards the crown. Forward fold. Root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now left leg travels into your lunge, left knee and shin down. Big breath in, fingertips fly high. This time, exhale, hands to your heart, twisting over to that right hip. So the hips stay neutral, and the lungs and the body is finding that twist. Release the left fingertips towards the front as the right fingertips to the back, like we did in the beginning of class, but standing. Big breath in, soft breath out. One more inhale, and soft exhale. Fingertips fly high on your inhale. Exhale, let's frame out your right foot. Draw belly to spine, tuck left toe, step back, downward facing dog, triceps wrap in. Stay here for a breath in. Exhale, belly to spine. Inhale, hips and heels will lift. Roll forward into your plank pose. Lower knees or no knees. Elbows shave your ribs to come all the way down. Lifting through the legs, pointing through your big toe. Guide the elbows towards your midline. Inhale, floating cobra. Exhale, lower down. Big breath in, look over right shoulder. Exhale. Use the tops of the feet, lift those knees. Inhale, look over your left and come find the earth. Draw triceps in, belly bright, tabletop or plank, downward facing dog. On an inhale, stretch the left leg towards your sky, hips and shoulders stay square. Come lift up on the right ball of the foot. Left knee travels towards your tummy. Shoulders are strong. Over wrist, step the left foot through. Snuggle right knee and shin down into that beautiful low lunge. Fingertips fly high. Hands to your heart on your exhale. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find your little twist. Releasing the right fingertips forward as the left fingertips float back. So twisting from the upper body, the midline, hips are square, squeezing the inner thighs. Stay for your inhale and beautiful exhale. Both hands reach up, flying high. Exhale, let's frame out that left foot. Step for the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bend through the knees. Exhale, float it down, forward fold. Now linking movement with breath on an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back into your lunge, left leg downward facing dog. Inhale, hips and heels will lift. Exhale, rolling out into your plank, lowering half or all the way on your inhale, opening through cobra, upward facing, rolling over those toes, downward facing. Big breath in, soft breath out. On an inhale, right heel will lift. High onto the ball of the left foot, squeeze those inner thighs in. Belly bright, right knee towards your heart, right foot between your wrist. Block or fingertips, come fly with me, that assisted warrior three. So that right outer hip draws back. My left heel is strong, belly connected to my spine, big toes touch, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, step your left foot back into your lunge, gazes forward. Hands shoulder width apart, downward facing dog. Now you can totally just disregard any vinyasa, right? Going forward into your plank, lowering half or all the way. Staying in your down dog, another beautiful option. Child's pose. AK warrior four, thumbs up. This is awesome, right? So wherever you are, we're gonna meet up in that downward facing dog. Breath in, soft breath out. Inhale, floats the left leg towards your sky. Left knee, belly, chest, low lunge. Hop to the front of your mat, assisted warrior three. So extend through your right heel. Drag that left outer hip back. Belly bright, shoulders out of your ears. Float the right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Bend your knees softly, reach up to the sky. Exhale, stand tall, hands towards your heart. Big breath in. Exhale here. So make any adjustments that you need to, right? So big toes can be touching, you can be outer hips distance, whatever floats your boat today, right? Big breath in, soft breath out. Inhale, bending through your knees, soft chair. So fingertips can touch the earth, to your thighs, if you need that connection, or fingertips forward or towards your sky. Dedicate all the warmth into your thighs, the strength into the upper body, the softness in your shoulders. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, wash it away, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slipping the right leg back into your lunge, this time making a plank. So on an inhale, shift forward into your fan finger pads. As you exhale, flex back. Staying here for that hold, plank, vinyasa, down dog, your choice. Anything that feels groovy. So take a big breath in, soft breath out. Moving into those hips on an inhale, right leg will lift, bending through your right knee. Let that right heel drop towards your left sitting bone. With the strength of the belly, three-legged dog. Right foot slips forward. Here's your warrior one. So heel to heel, right knee over your heel print, left heel matches up, fingertips towards your sky. Let's interlace the fingers, right thumb on top. Big breath in across your head, chest, and shoulders. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Can you draw both heel prints to each other to activate through your inner thighs? I call that a Suzanne Summer loving moment, right? Inhale here. Exhale, drop into that humble. Right shoulder, right thigh connects. Or you can find a hover. No crunchiness in your shoulders. Big breath in. Soft breath out. Dedicate the warmth in the right foot as we float the left heel. Fingertips reach forward. Big toes to touch, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Left leg into your lunge, gaze us forward. Shoulders over your wrists, fingertips spread wide. There's your plank. So again, inhale, float forward, maybe lower. Exhale, fire back, just to stay and connect. Child's pose, always an option, or that vinyasa, right? And when you're ready to, finding your way in that downward facing dog. No crunchiness in the shoulders. Inhale, lifts the left leg towards your sky. Bend the left knee, open that hip. So that left foot is greeting your right bum, but don't let your belly be hanging. Draw it in, right? On an inhale, left leg lengthens. Left foot between your wrists, warrior one on the other side. Heel to heel. Lift and lengthen, fingertips towards your sky. Melt through the pinky edge of your right foot. So give that outer hip some love. Lift up through your pelvic floor and explore through your crown. Right thumb on top, big breath in. Soft breath out. Inhale to find space. Exhale, find that humble. Inhale, float, right heel bend through left knee. Fingertips shoot forward, big toes touch, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, root to rise, find length. Exhale, let it go. Shake your head, yes. And no, maybe a little shoulder flossing. Think about how you want to get to your dog. Is it a jump through your chaturanga? Go for it. Is it a step through your plank? Yes. Is it like you're a Chandler Bing, you're gonna snap your fingers and be like, whoa, it just happened? That's what I'm taking, and that's downward facing dog. So stay here for a breath in, and a soft breath out. Now we get really fun. Let's find that core. Inhale, right leg will lift. Right knee to left elbow, shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, let it fly high. Exhale, right foot between your wrist. Here's your warrior one. Heel to heel. So on an inhale, float it up. On your exhale, find that humble fingertips to the back. Left fingertips brings you forward and up. Here's your warrior two. On an inhale, find peaceful. As you exhale, side angle. So right forearm to start onto your right thigh. And again, engaging through that side oblique. I always say this is an uplifting zone, not a dumping zone, but you want to lift up and drag those two heels together to send that sensation to the inner thighs. Your left hand has this option to reach directly towards your sky, or if you're not having it, maybe left hand to your hip or left hand to your heart, finding a big, beautiful reach on that left side waist. Big breath here. Soft breath out. Left hand's gonna drag you to a wide-legged forward fold. Toes in, heels out. On an inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at the elbows and knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees, flying warrior. Reach for all that love and exhale, bring it to your heart, spinning on your right heel. Here's your warrior two. Up and back to your peaceful. Exhale, cartwheel the hands front of your space. Now here's that option I like to give my students. Three-legged dog, beautiful way to set up for handstand by bringing your shoulders over your wrist. You can come into that three-legged plank and hold. Think about what you want to do next. It could also be that child's pose, right? You will know in your practice when too many vinyasas and it wreaks havoc on your shoulders. Plank, child's pose, down dog. I'm not judging. Do you, right? Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Soft breath out. On an inhale, left heel will travel high. Left knee towards your right elbow, shoulders over your wrist, belly bright. Inhale, bring it back to your three-legged dog, belly and ribs in. Exhale, warrior one, front of your space. So heel to heel, fingertips fly high. Now we'll just smooth it on this side. Exhale, humble. Right fingertips brings you back into your warrior two. So heel to arch, maybe a little bit wider. Inhale, left fingertips fly high. Here's peaceful. Uplifting zone into your side angle. Arm variation of choice. Nothing's leaking out. Press through both feet. Right arm's gonna drag you forward into that wide-legged forward fold. So pardon my butt. Toes are pointing in. Arches are lifted. Hands underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, gaining all that length, all that love. Exhale. Bend your knees, flying warrior, all that love, back. Exhale, spin it forward, warrior two. Stretching it back to your peaceful, left knee moves forward. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. There's that option for that three-legged vinyasa, that handstand. I'm gonna find plank, chaturanga. Find the breath to lift me up. Tops of feet, down dog. Big breath in. Soft breath out. So just adding on to that flow. Inhale, right leg will lift. Right knee to left elbow. Spin onto the big toe edge of your left foot. Shoot right leg right through. Here is your fallen triangle. So uplifting zone, lift up, press through. Left hand down underneath left shoulder. Use your belly. Three-legged dog. Right foot springs forward, warrior one, heel to heel. Humble. Left fingertips move forward, brings you up and back to your warrior two. Inhale to your peaceful. Exhale, side angle. So maybe you go a little bit deeper here with your right fingertips. You can grab that nifty block, high, medium, or low setting. I always say for these 3 to 5 breaths, right? Heel to heel alignment, which means heel a hand, heel a foot. Right elbow, right inner knee are best friends. I'm lengthening my right inner thigh to my right knee, my right outer knee to my right outer hip, and I'm still dragging my two heels together to find that lift. If you're feeling frisky, left hand finds right thigh, bind. Notice if the ribs or belly is hanging out, drive it in, send the shoulders down. Inhale here. Exhale. Release the bind if you want, or keep it into your peaceful. As you exhale, let it go into that vinyasa, right? You can jump switch. I'm gonna nix it. I'm gonna stay in my down dog. You can flow. Join me when you're ready, right? Child's pose, remember, take it, Chandler Bing it, right? Big breath in. Soft breath out. Inhale, floats the left leg towards your sky. Left knee towards my right elbow. I'm gonna shoot it through. Now big toe edge of my right foot presses pinky edge of my left foot. Hips lift, fall in triangle. Open through my heart. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand underneath my right shoulder. Left leg flies high. Three-legged dog. Left foot moves forward. Warrior one, heel to heel. Smoothing it out. Inhale. Exhale, humble. Right arm brings us back to your warrior two. Peaceful on your inhale. As you exhale, side angle on the other side. So here, I'll give you the back view. If you decide to go deeper in your practice, which is totally cool, but you don't want to be sassy with the bottom and let it leak out. This is not good. You want to direct that left sitting bone towards your right heel, but navigate left shin towards pinky edge. And again, press the earth to lift up, finding what feels good in your space. Big breath in, soft breath out. One more inhale and exhale. Releasing it back to that bound or not bound peaceful. Releasing it down into that three-legged vinyasa, yogi's choice, right? What feels good? I'm gonna hang out in dog and just nod my head for yes, for positive love. No for more, no more vinyasas. So we've opened the hips, let's close them out on an inhale, right leg will lift. Right knee, belly, chest, slow lunge, lowering that left knee and shin down. So where we began in the front in the beginning of the class, fingertips fly high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Allow the outer hips to draw in, right? Inner thighs, draw in and up. Hands to our heart. Big breath in as we exhale, find that twist again. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips to the back, right? So as we're reaching, I want you to get longer, lifted, squeeze those outer hips and press through your foundation. Hands back to your heart, left elbow, right knee. So again, not a dumping zone. We want to give as much love as that right foot to the left shin. Left hand, right hand's gonna press onto your right hand. So I'll show you from this view, right? So as we press up, that left lung is lifting away from the earth, right? And this right outer hip is in line with my right knee. So option one, stay here. Beautiful stretch. Option two, tuck your left toe, lift your left thigh. Squeezing those outer hips, right? Wherever you are, I want you to find space, length, and love. Softening your face, big breath in. Soft breath out. If you have the left leg lifted, we're gonna lower the left knee. Come back through center, fingertips fly high. As you exhale, come to the front of your space. Let's stretch that hip. Right leg lengthens, right toes to the sky. So as this right outer hip draws back, my left outer hip rolls forward. Fingertips underneath my shoulders. So you can stay here, right? Half monkey, love it. Or if you want to go into full monkey, you're going to go ahead and tuck your left toe, start to move that left knee back. Not in my practice, but I will show you a little cheat where you find a block underneath your right sitting bone, right? So outer hip squeeze in. I like to tuck my back toe so I can neutralize my pelvis, right? No crunching in the low back. So where does that mean? Belly needs to be fired in. Hands to your heart. You can take a quick Mary Catherine Gallagher, spirit fingers, right? Or stay in half monkey. What feels good in your practice? Inhale here, my friends. Soft exhale. One more breath. Half or full monkey, your choice. Brass monkey. And exhale, and there's no graceful way to come out of this. So navigate how you see fit. And because I turned on my mat, I'm gonna turn back. So after that half monkey, more than welcome to take that vinyasa. I'm gonna take a child's pose, rounding into the shoulders, let the hands melt towards the back, right? What feels good in your body? If you're flowing, God bless you. If you're in down dog, I'm finding you. Take a big breath in, soft breath out. Let's do that other side. On an inhale, floating left leg towards your sky. Left knee towards your heart space, left foot between your hands. Lowering that right knee and shin down. Inhale, arrive in that low kneeling lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. So same thing, outer hips, whoosh, inner thighs, whoop, and we find that twist. Releasing the right fingertips forward, left fingertips to the back, right? Beautiful stretch. Maybe we stay here, you know where we're going. And then maybe we bring your hands to your heart. I love to give options. Right elbow to left knee. So as I press into left foot, my right shin is absorbing the same thing, right? Not a dumping zone, uplifting zone. Rolling that left shoulder back, right lung towards left inner thigh. Stay here, tuck right toe, maybe lift right thigh. So again, not all here, not all here. Find that Goldilocks moment to lift up and peel your heart away. Wherever you are, stay here for a breath and exhale. If you have the right knee lifted, kindly lower it. Let's stretch out that glute. Left toes to the sky, left heel digs into the mat. Make your adjustments. No rounding. Find that opening. Rock star necklace filing through, right? Stay here. Or if you want to embrace that Mary Catherine Gallagher and that full split, left foot's going to move forward. Left sitting bone to block. Tuck your right toe. Right? Outer hips. Ooh, spirit fingers. Right? Channeling all that love, that affection in your body. Hopefully you're smiling and you're not grinding your teeth. We save that for Friday and Saturday nights, right? One breath in, soft breath out. Now again, no graceful dismount, hands to the earth. Half monkey a little bit easier, full monkey a little bit more challenging. Left knee over your heel print. Here's that challenge. Last vinyasa if you want it, or meet up in that downward facing dog. Woohoo! We're almost there. I'm gonna walk forward a little bit so I have some space. So in your downward facing dog, take a breath in and a soft breath out. Now if you wanna hop to the front of your space, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna kindly step to the front. Halfway lift on hands on shins. Belly is strong, big breath in. Soft breath out. Bend your knees, big toes to touch, soft chair. Fun way, right, to dismount to the earth, okay? So in your chair, we're not rounding, we're lifting, big breath in. We're gonna slowly lower. Try not to plop. I like to lift my heels, bring my knees. It was a sort of a plop, right? And find your boat. So in your boat, strong in your quads towards your heart. Pointing or flexing your feet is an option. Hands on hamstrings. You can give yourself a hug. We're gonna do something fun. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, scoop. We're gonna find that low boat. So that means thighs are lifted, shoulders are hovering, fingertips are flying high. Now stay lifted, strong in your belly. Bend your knees, feet hover, lower feet about hips distance. Find your shoulders, hands alongside the body, bridge pose, pressing into your feet. What? Yeah. So in bridge pose, for some, the knees start to travel out, letting all the goods come out. We don't want that. Find that block, right? Fingertips are just tickling the heel prints, and we're using all the energy of our feet. We're scooping tailbone towards our calves. We're pressing into our triceps to open through our chest. Even amount of weight between feet, shoulders, and back of the skull. Robot arms are always welcome. And I know probably by now you're probably in about your 6th breath. I'm sorry, big breath in. Soft breath out. One more inhale. Soft breath out. Now if you had your fingers, release them. Lower mid-back, sacrum, bum. If you use the block, bring it overhead. Take your feet as wide as you might, windshield wiper them from side to side. Ooh, feels delicious. So 3 rounds, we're down here, right? Option to grab your other block. Restorative, 1 block or 2. Oh, right, and you're like, yes, this is magical. I love it. You can stay here, 5 breaths. If you're going for bridge again, without the block or with the block, I love the block coming into your bridge. If you're going into your full wheel by flipping your palms, by all means embrace that, right? I'm gonna stay beautifully and energetic into my bridge. Swallowing through the throat, let the back of the head rest heavy. 1 more inhale. Exhale. If you're in that restorative bridge, you're gonna stay there. If you're in that bridge or wheel pose, slowly come down. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Whoops. So third wheel, third bridge, or restorative. I'm gonna take a restorative, which is gonna feel amazing. So heavy into the sacrum, feet are about hips distance, fingertips are tickling. I can also take my arms overhead, goalpost the arms, what feels good. If you're in wheel pose, heart away from shins, belly towards your sky, tailbone lengthening towards the back of the knees. If you're interested from restorative bridge to lengthening your legs over 1 or 2 blocks, beautiful hip flexor, lower belly, overall delicious opening of the chest and letting those legs just hang deeply into your earth. Stay for one more breath wherever you are. And exhale. Go ahead and bend at the knees if you're in that restorative bridge. If you were in wheel, chin comes towards your heart. And then we're all gonna make our way onto our backs. Knees into the chest. Maybe making those little circles with the knees from side to side. Whatever feels good. Maybe it's a happy baby giving the sky a high five. I give you free range for a yoga recess. Another favorite of mine is the yoga toe lock. Bending through my right knee, my right heel comes towards my right sitting bone, my left leg goes out. I come back through center and I just share it over to the right. So you do what you feel, what feels good for you and your body. Every day it's different, right? Make sure we're not grinding through the teeth. I always like to reissue that, hey, that gentle reminder, even the space between our eyebrows. When you feel about even in the body, making your way into stillness, allowing the feet to come down onto your mat. Pressing into both feet, we're going to lift the hips, move them over to the left. Knees together are going to connect into that twist. So if this is too much into the body, you can let that left inner knee, float towards the arch of the feet. I surrender the arms or into a T. You can look over your left shoulder, move my blocks off to the side. What feels good in your body, right? Energetically, physically. And then when you're ready to head back to neutral, knees back to center. If the knees were together, you're gonna press into your feet, lift the hips, move them over to the right, and then let them fall to the left. Make sure the knees are in line with the hips. And again, another option too, I bet I didn't give that, sorry. Block between the shins, right? It's a beautiful way to find more space. Or that gentle option. Gazing to the right thumbprints or off the chest, your choice. Letting the breath connect to the physical body. And full breath in, full expression out. Coming back to the center of your mat. Full body stretch, get long. Maybe find that little pocket of air underneath the back. Setting up for Shavasana, really sweet and easy. Take your feet as wide as your mat, let them flop open like you're at the beach, right? Both shoulder blades tuck underneath. Backs of the hands are gonna rest heavy like you have river rocks in them. Heart is open, belly is full, mind is quiet. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through your lips. Big full breath in. And then let it go. Let the magic of your practice sink into your space. The energy of the body just indulges into stillness. eyes softly close. And notice what the skin feels like with your breath. Now you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. You can pause the video or start to come home to yourself with gentle breaths. Noticing how it deeply connects to the physical body. The magic flows into the fingers and the toes. Staying here for a few breaths. Coming home to yourself. Staying connected. And when you're ready, arriving in that full body stretch as if you were greeting Monday for the very first time. As we bend softly at the knees and the feet touch the earth. Bringing all the benefits of your practice in your back pocket and rolling to the right side for that blessing of gratitude. With the head to be the absolute last and the palms to press you up to that comfortable seat. Crossing at the ankles or the shin bones. On an inhale, fingertips fly high. And as you exhale, thumbprints towards your heart. Big breath in through your nose. Release the breath through the lips. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.